Hello there, welcome to News from Nepal Television. I'm Smitu Gising Tamang. Let's begin with the top stories for this afternoon. Incessant rain triggered landslide, buries 1 to death in Pokhara, 1 injured. Weather likely to improve from Wednesday. Lalitpur District Court issues arrest warrant against NCP General Secretary Biplab and other leaders, summons the leaders to appear before court within 35 days. Myanmar government extends state of emergency for another 6 months, claims different forces committed to utter devastation rather than flourishing of democracy. And England registers dramatic 2-1 extra-time win over Germany in the Women's Euro final, also creates history by winning its first major tournament. Welcome back. Now the news in detail. A person has died and another one sustained injuries when a landslide buried a house at Pokhara Metropolis, Ward number 6, Dihikopatan this morning. 26-year-old Santosh Sunar, a tenant, died when the landslide, followed by incessant rain, broke down a single-story house of local Lakshmi Khadkar Chetri, according to District Police Officer of Kaski. Likewise, 27-year-old Sunita Sunar, elder sister of Santosh, who was also residing in the same house, has sustained injuries in the incident. She is now receiving treatment at Gandaki Medical College. A police team deputed from the District Police Office and the Armed Police Force carried out rescue efforts. Pokhara is witnessing incessant rainfall since last night. Normal life has been affected as most parts of the country, including Kathmandu Valley, are receiving rainfall since past few days. The Department of Hydrology and Meteorology said the weather is expected to improve from Wednesday. Meanwhile, water level in the Magdi and Kaligandaki rivers has increased alarmingly following the incessant rainfall in highland areas in Magdi district. The locals residing on the river banks have been afraid of flood and inundation with the swelling rivers. The local administration has already alerted those residing nearby river banks after the water level in both rivers increased much. It is the first time the water level in Magdi River rose alarmingly since the beginning of the monsoon this year. An arrest warrant has been issued against Nepal Communist Party NCP General Secretary Netra Bikram Chand Biplav and other leaders. The Lalitpur District Court has issued the arrest warrant against them. The court has issued arrest warrants against Khadga Bahadur Vishwakarma Prakand, Mehin Bahadur Karki, Tek Bahadur Kesi, Bharat Bahadur Bam, Padam Bahadur Rai, Santosh Budamagar, Naveen Vishwakarma, Uday Bahadur and others for various crimes along with Biplav. According to the court, they have to appear in the court within 35 days. Direct discharge of sewage into river system has become the major source of water body pollution in the Kathmandu Valley over the past many years. With view of discouraging the practice, the government brought into operation an international standard waste-water treatment plant in Guheshwari Sunday. At least 4 more such treatment plants are under construction in the 3 districts of the valley. A report.
Cleanliness, particularly OVA and water, has remained a major problem in major cities of Nepal since decades. River pollution and its management has been one of the most serious environmental problems so far. In this regard, Prime Minister Sherbahadur Deva had shown his concern and announced that wastewater treatment plant shall be established in all the rivers and streams of the valley in near future. Inaugurating the water waste treatment plant at Guheshwari, Kathmandu, PM Deva stated the start of the water waste treatment plant is going to be an example for other cities as well. Similarly, PM Deva mentioned Bagmati River waste treatment plant around Pasupati area will create clean environment for pilgrims. The Prime Minister was hopeful that it will encourage more religious tourists in the coming days. Water Supply Minister Umakant Chaudhary said plant can process 30.24 million liters of water daily. Thereby, flow of clean water will make its way to Pashupatinath Temple and Aryaghat area. Minister Chaudhary said plant will directly benefit 3 lakhs of people living in area of 95 hectares, including Chabahil, Gokarna, Mitra Park, Bauda, Gaurighat, Jorpati, Gothatar. Mayor of Kathmandu Metropolitan City Balendra Saha called for establishing separate drains for sewage and rainwater, bringing ancient spring water sources like ntvithari back into operation and recharge the land and keep the environment clean.
Time for a break now. Welcome back now, the international update. New York Governor Kathy Hochul declared a state disaster emergency late Friday night due to the growing monkeypox cases in the state. New York is experiencing the highest rates of monkeypox transmission in the country, with 1,383 reported cases as of Friday, showed the state data. The announcement came a day after the New York State Commissioner of Health declared monkeypox an imminent threat to public health. According to the data of the CDC on Friday, a total of 5,189 confirmed cases of monkeypox have been reported across the country, and New York State had the most cases with 1,345, more than a quarter of the total confirmed cases across the country. It was followed by California State with 799 cases. San Francisco became the first major U.S. city to declare a local health emergency on monkeypox in an effort to strengthen the city's preparedness and response amid high demand for the vaccine. The government of Myanmar is extending the country's state of emergency for another 6 months following an announcement from Senior General Min Aung Hlaing Monday. The head of Myanmar's military government that seized power from elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi in February 2021 made the announcement in a nationwide televised event. Senior General Min Aung Hlaing claimed that despite the armed forces' efforts, internal and external terrorists and their conspirator persons and organizations are committed to the utter devastation rather than the flourishing of democracy in Myanmar. Children's gut bacteria could be the next defense against the worst COVID-19 symptoms, according to doctors and researchers here at Bambino Gesù Children's Hospital in Rome. Their studies show the bacteria in the gut of children with the virus changes with an increase in some bacteria, and they believe this change may be providing them some protection. Our gastrointestinal tracts are teeming with microorganisms including bacteria, viruses, and protozoa or parasites. The study these doctors published in the journal Frontiers in Cellular and Infection Microbiology shows a greater than normal presence of certain Faecalibacterium prausnitzii bacteria in COVID-19 infected children. The abnormal amount of this bacteria, which is associated with healthy guts, was accompanied by very mild symptoms. They found adults with severe symptoms had a very low amount or no Faecalibacteria. Bambino Gesù's infectious diseases pediatrician Lorenza Romani says the presence of the bacteria had a clear link with the severity of symptoms experienced. Time again for a break.